Hello, Tristan here, talking about the oil pickup, and we'll show you what the oil sandwich goes to today. So here we have the Killer Bee oil pickup. It's very well made, beautiful welds, and I measured the depth from this surface here. It's almost the exact same as the factory unit. So you're picking up from a nice low point, but with a sturdier design that doesn't have a history of cracking. The other part of the puzzle for oiling on the EJ255 is cooling the oil properly. So here we have Roger Clark Motorsports oil sandwich plate. So these are two -10 fittings. There's an inline thermostat in here. So it's always open, kind of like a traditional thermostat. It always lets a little bit through, but as soon as the temperature hits a set point, it opens full flow through this loop. That way we have warm oil in the loop, in the cooler, but it's not ice cold oil that's different consistency now getting pumped straight into the engine. This allows everything to heat up nicely at the same pace. So what this goes to, I'll show you. We have some braided lines here, stainless steel braided lines. So we have -10 fittings through a hose. I love this stainless steel casing that DEI sells, because this is going to go right next to the exhaust. So again, this is the bottom of the engine. This will bolt in right there, and those exhaust pipes are coming up and around and across here. So we need to make sure that this area is protected from heat. So that's what this wrap is. These lines, I've just got them placed right here. They feed to an oil cooler. Let me move over and show you what that looks like. That is right here. So we make a custom fence, that bolts into place right here. It does a number of things. It splits the air that's coming into the duct that's right here from the air that's in the engine bay where the exhaust headers are and where it's very, very hot. So we have two 90-degree fittings, well, a 90 here and a 90 on a 90 here to make this 180-degree turn, because it's all very tight to the bumper. It's not touching, it's just a tight space. And then those lines feed through this little channel right here. That allows us to have cool air in this area and block off the hot air from there. So this fence will also serve a double purpose. It'll become a support for the splitter underneath the vehicle. The air that comes through here, there's a panel that goes right here to stop it from going around, and then there's a panel that comes across the top here that stops it from going up into the wheel well or around the back of it. As far as where the air goes, there's a factory hole right here in the factory plastic. If you look very carefully, there's probably this 2-inch by 4-inch gap right here, and that pumps fresh air into your wheel well area, and that's what helps cool the brakes. So we're going to keep that same factory air path, but now we're going to slightly warm up the air with hot oil. But still, that air is never going to be so hot that it doesn't still tremendously help your brake pads and your brake rotors from dissipating the heat. So this is much better than factory. This is a Koyo rad. This is I forget how many rows this one is, but there you can see the part number. 10 bar, 145 psi. This is a very similar setup to what the Mitsubishi Evos had. And it allows the air to cool the oil much better than the water to oil cooler that came factory from Subaru. So with the thermostat in the Roger Clark Motorsports oil sandwich plate, we help regulate the temperature very, very well. So the temperature will still get up to the right degree to burn off water vapor in the oil, but it won't get much hotter. So it's a lovely part for taking your vehicle to the track. That's it for today.